Oh shit. Now the kids gotta eat ass and they only 10 years old. Wow. You gotta start them off young. That way they already used to it. They already down with it. It's almost like eating a Hershey Kiss or something like that, though. It ain't that bad. Anyway, you gotta start them off young. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to this. I switched over to the new computer, so we're gonna be doing all right. Anyway, where we last left off, Norman's getting ready to get knocked off because he's too smart. They might have a shortage on good food, and the demons want him, or whatever. They're waiting for some food, and Isabella's gonna ship him out. He is the smartest, so even though you want to save him, it might be a little bit of a compromise between getting rid of him and saving him. We did good. He's about to go out. He's supposed to be going out within 2 months anyway. I mean, what's the big deal between 1 month? I don't know. It depends. I don't know. I'm not sure. They had to ship somebody out, and if I'm not mistaken, he's the oldest anyway, so he was supposed to go anyway. Um, he's like, no, I can't do it because if I don't go, one of you might go in my place. Now, Emma's got a broken leg. They want their food in pristine condition when they get it. Like, imagine you getting a plate of food or whatnot, and there's really nothing wrong with the food itself, but you see something about it looks jacked up. So let's say they get this girl and they get ready to eat the brain. They look and say, "Whoa, look at that leg. Was she messed up? Was she got an infection? What's going on? Whoa, hold on." You know what I mean? We can't be having that. So they said that Ray would be next to go. And Norman, he's a sucker. He's like, yo, I'm gonna. Well, he's not a sucker, only, but you know what I mean. He don't want to see anybody else get hurt. He'd rather have himself get hurt before he sees somebody else get knocked off. You know what I'm saying? He'd rather have himself get knocked off than somebody else. But they're trying to come up with a plan on how to save him. Now, Norman says that he wants him to escape. I mean, Ray says he wants Norman to escape. Norman's like, yo, if I escape, then they're going to, vamp up security and everything. They're going to raise the walls, whatever. And Norman brought up a good point. I mean, Ray brought up a good point. While I'm mixing them up, Ray brought up a good point, and I thought about it right before I did it. Y'all seen the live reaction. If they want the food to be as good as possible, they got to make sure that they're in the best state as possible. You know what I mean? They don't want to mess up the kids. They're bringing up the kids almost like it's normal. I mean, the kids are growing up relatively normal. They're not getting, that's why even though they're isolated, they got a lot of kids there. So they can play with a bunch of different kids and interact, and they got a social life. Even though it's not as diverse as they would in the regular world, it's good enough where they don't really have too many mental. If they have mental issues, oh my God! If somebody's schizophrenic, they gotta throw that out. That'll mess up the food. So even if they bring up security and whatnot, they gotta keep it down. If they make too many moves, it'll throw off the kids' mental stability. That made perfect sense. Ray was making sense. I jumped to the conclusion that they were just going to vamp up security and that was just going to be it. But then when I thought about it, when as soon as I seen Ray said no, I was like, wait a minute, let's go to the head. Perfect sense. In order to keep this thing going, and we seen what Grandma said. Grandma said, yo, this thing is important. This is top-notch business we doing right here. This particular farm right here is cranking out the best product. We got to keep that going. The show must continue. So with Ray knowing that, he made the good call. You know what I mean? Like, he made the good call. If somebody does escape, they're not going to do but so much, because they got to do something, but they're not going to do but so much, because it'll mess up the entire. You don't want to mess up your entire crop because one got away. So they said once Norman pretends to escape, he can go ahead and do, you know, some research and whatnot while he's out and about. But the problem I got with that is, how is he going to not get caught? You got to eat. How are you going to sneak food in? We going to sneak food to him in his ass? They got to put food in their ass and sneak it to him? Wow, I might starve to death. You know, somebody come to me and shit out a hot dog and say, here you go. I might have to starve to death. I mean, but Emma did say anything is better than dying. So that might have been what she was trying to indicate to him. So I'm trying to figure out, how in the world are they going to deliver food to him? It's a good thing they got 4 other people. Well, 3 people, because Emma can't do it because she's on bed rest. They got 3 other people, Ray, Don, and Gilda. As long as Isabella can't keep track of all 3, then at some point in time they might be able to get it open. They got to be able to get it open. There's only one Isabella. It's not a whole bunch of them, but she got the tracker. You know what I mean? She has that track. I'm still dumbfounded on how they're gonna go out into the woods, deliver something to Norman, and Isabella not find out. She's smart as hell. If she finds out, okay, one of these 3 always goes in the woods. Might not be in the same spot, but they always go there somewhere. Or maybe even if it's in a house, they always keep going somewhere. What are they doing? I can't wrap my head around how they're going to get away with that. For 2 months? You telling me Norman's going to be underground for 2 months? And where's he going to get his exercise? At night? He's got to get some exercise, otherwise his muscles are going to deteriorate and he won't be able to escape. So, I mean, but if they believe that he did escape, while everybody's sleeping and whatnot, he could be on the wall doing research and whatnot. So that's a good thing. But like I said, it's fine. I'm finding it hard for me to wrap my head around how they're going to get away with that. But you know, they're smart. So I'm sure if they can come up with some type of way that makes sense and it looks good, it'll increase my intrigue in the story. But as of right now, I have no clue how they're going to do that. You know, to me, it seems like a real rushed idea, but at the same time, they're in the pinch. So they got to make a move anyway. Now, Norman, he feels as if he's ready to give it all up. He said, yo, if I got to die, then so be it. This dude's he's basically pulling a Sister Crone. I told y'all Sister Crone's not as bad as people made it out to be. Sister Crone is stuck in the same situation as them. She's just trying to survive. You can't put all the responsibility on, I don't care. If I was getting ready to die, I would do this. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't do a damn thing. You do what everybody else is doing. Shit, your life on the line, man. You worry about your life. Mm-hmm. Fucking Norman's not. But Norman's not normal. He's paranormal. Anyway, they were talking about breaking. They was like, in order for so if Norman goes into hiding, they pretty sure that security's not gonna go up so much and they can still escape later on. But if he does, they might ship somebody else out. Either Ray or Emma. Emma's got broken legs, so they're pretty sure that she's not gonna get shipped. So next would be Ray. How are they gonna keep him from getting shipped? Emma straight said, let's break his leg. Ray came up with a better idea. What about my arm? I could walk and move around. I could still run and do things with one broken arm. I can't do that with a broken leg. I'm bedridden. So he had a better idea. But then she thought it'd be something even better. She said, what if we get sick? Now, here's the problem with them getting sick. They're in an enclosed space. That's like if you stay in your house all your life. You're not going to get sick that often unless your immune system's jacked up. If you got a relatively decent immune system and it's not that many germs or whatever in your house, you're not going to get sick that often. It ain't going to happen. You know what I mean? It's not gonna happen. It's not the germs. Somebody got to introduce you to them new germs for you to get sick. So they thought of a new idea. We'll eat somebody's ass. So if you eat somebody's ass, you're gonna get sick. Them gut bacterias. So basically they gotta eat some shit. they gotta pull a Shawshank Redemption in order to basically 2 girls, 1 cup, in order to be able to make it out of this situation alive. Somebody's got to eat ass in order for them to get sick. And if not, well, it's gonna be Ray. Ray got to eat ass. I wonder whose ass he's gonna eat. But anyway, he's probably gonna be Don. He's gonna eat Don's ass. But yeah, if Ray gets sick, they probably won't ship him out. But it depends what type of sickness he get. Now, my idea would be this: not to necessarily get sick, but to do drugs. You know what I mean? Like do some drugs, because it's gonna be harder to get sick. You know, if nobody in there is sick, who are you gonna get sick from? It's gonna be hard to do that. So if I need to do some dope, you gotta find some dope or something. I don't know about dope, but you gotta find some way to make meth. They gotta pull a damn Breaking Bad and find some way to do some crystal meth or something like that. And that should stop them from getting shipped. You go in there smelling like wet and watch they won't ship you out. I think that might be the better idea. Do some dope and get sick, and then you'll be able to escape after that. Only problem is you becoming too dependent on it. So I think that's probably the better idea. But basically, they just spend this whole time planning on how they're going to, get Norman to hide out and blah, 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 blase, blase. But then after that, Norman asks a good question. He says, how did you know, Ray? Now, Ray said that things were suspicious before, but think about it. Why would things be suspicious to him? He grew up just like them in the same environment. I understand that the stuff that was happening wasn't normal, but it was normal to them. To people in the outside world, that would have been, whoa, why is it bars on the windows? Why? How come they got these big walls, but you were born in there? There's no way you would have thought that wasn't normal. It was normal. That's all you've ever seen. So Ray brought up a good point. I'm glad he brought that up. I kind of forgot about it. And he's getting ready to reveal exactly how he found out. I'm telling you, he's seen the demons. He said he knew it from the start. He's seen the demons. Had to have been. That's what it had to be. He had to have seen those demons, something like that, because everything else would have been normal. Anything short of that wouldn't have alarmed him. Not only that, he tricked them so they could see the demons. How did he know about the demons? If he didn't see any demons and he just seen a dead body, he would have just said, he wouldn't have said, he wouldn't have approached them the way he did before when they first found out. He wanted them to see the demons, so he knew about them. If Isabella would have told him about some demons, he wouldn't have believed it because he grew up there. So he had to have seen them. He saw them. So I'm wondering exactly how he saw them, but they're gonna reveal it. It must be something special, because otherwise they wouldn't have took all this time to do it. Anyway, let me check the comments. I'm gonna give this chapter a 4 out of 5. It was good. I need to see Sister Crone's the pen she left. That's what I really need to see. That pen she left. I want to know exactly what it does. She said it was special. The dude that dropped it, it had initials on it, WM. So I'm thinking it's the guy that also does the books, that the writer who does the books. She was talking about the books when she had the flashback. I mean, they were talking about the books when she had the flashback, when the dude dropped it. It has something in it. She like I told you, she's not evil like people thought she was. She's doing whatever it took to survive. But being that she knew she was gonna die anyway, at some point she said, "Fuck it, I gotta take Isabella down. Not only that, she wanted to escape. She said that she wanted to escape at one point, then realized it's not going to happen. So she gave up. But she wanted to see Isabella get taken down. She wanted the kids to escape because she wanted to escape. So there you have it. Okay, what the fuck? Why everyone hyping this shit? What is it about? What is it about? Oh, it's like a thriller about kids growing up in this. You need to watch the first review, or read the first chapter. Everything you need to know is in it. Okay, is he better? Is he a better writer than Oda? I don't know, because this is short. This manga probably ain't gonna be too long. You know what I'm saying? So carrying something for, I don't know, what's it gonna be? It's gonna be over 1,000 chapters. It's gonna be a lot tougher than 10 chapters, or let's say 50 chapters. It's a lot tougher than that. Okay, Mean, I'm trying to get fro so I can be like you. Trying to get a fro so you can be like me. You son, got any tips for quick growth? No, just grow. You know what I'm saying? Your hair grows at whatever rate it grows. That's how I feel. Maybe take keratin or something like that. I don't know. Man, you forgot to take the comb out of your hair. No, I didn't. I know what's in there. Okay. I can't wait for Phil to make his move. He probably is gonna make a move. Mean, low key mentions out and about like niggas don't remember where you started from. They don't remember where I started from. We started from the bottom. We still on the bottom. Okay, Phil is gonna be sacrificing his friends left and right, I hope. Maybe that'd be crazy. Okay, bring back Uncle Mean out and about for 2017. People tell me that, but people didn't watch it back then. But I might do it. Mean's going to say he's in the struggle, so he can't afford a pick or a comb. I got one. Okay, Norman has to die. I can't see him getting out of this without fucking everyone else over. They already explained it, but like I said, me too. It's hard for me to imagine this dude for 2 months not being discovered. It's incredibly hard for me to imagine that. Okay, what's up with this manga because it seems like another Tokyo Ghoul, Attack on Titan manga, Seven Deadly Sins, and all the other Ron artists trying to take on the king. No, doesn't seem like any of that stuff. It doesn't seem like Tokyo Ghoul. The only similarities between that and Tokyo Ghoul is it's a world where other creatures are living on it and the people are living in fear. That's about it. Attack on Titan ain't nothing like Attack on Titan. They just got a wall around them. That's the only. I don't see what you're talking about. Then again, this is shonen. Who is the king? Tagashi? Probably Oda. Goda. Okay, I wonder if they found that shit that Crone left for them yet. Nah, they ain't find it yet. But I hope they find it. I want to see what it is. Isabella's a psycho, sacrificing those kids and then acting motherly. She's not a psycho. Remember when Norman tried to Emma ran at her. I already knew she was gonna get jacked up. Why? Because I think a chapter or 2 chapters before that, they showed how strong we've seen how strong Sister Crone is and her technique and everything like that. How'd she do all that stuff? She had to have been trained somewhere, and then they showed her in her little training. They trained them how to fight and everything. So if they trained Sister Crone, and it wasn't just Sister Crone, we've seen other people there. Obviously, Isabella she get the same training that they get. So that tell you right there, I knew she could fight. I knew it. So I knew that Emma was going to get dropped. Okay, I wonder if they, but no, Isabella being held hostage like they are, so her being a psycho is not really relevant. She probably isn't. She's just trying to survive. Keratin, he's laughing. He's take keratin, for your hair. Okay, I want to see what happened to her when she failed to escape. back when she was raised on the farm. Did she try to? Oh yeah, they did show a flashback where grandma said that somebody was trying to escape and she stopped it. But I didn't know if that was Isabella that tried to escape or whatever. But we'll see. Anyway, go ahead, leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that. Check the links in the description box. Peace.